What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. We are so excited to officially be back. But first, Fran, let's hear it.
You are right. We are so excited. But today's episode is presented by our partners at Chase Sapphire Preferred.
Now, Fran, we both just got back from vacation, but I feel like you are always planning your next trip.
Always. You're always dreaming about the next one. I may not always have my suitcase packed, but I definitely have a destination in mind.
And honestly, I feel like you're pretty good at making the most of your travel rewards too. I saw you while we were in London.
I've gotten a lot better about it. And one card I've really enjoyed using is the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. It's nice earning rewards on travel and dining purchases I'd be making anyway. Card members can earn 5 times the amount of points on travel through Chase Travel, plus 3 times the amount of points on dining. So whether you're booking flights, hotels, or planning your next getaway, those rewards can add up quickly.
So if you're looking for a card that rewards the way you travel, dine, and explore, check out the Chase Sapphire Preferred card and learn more at chase.com/Sapphire Preferred. That's chase.com/Sapphire Preferred. Cards issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC, subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
You are absolutely right. The card was super handy. Lots of travel because you're on vacation, you're dining. And boy, did we dine. And we had some great dining, some great restaurants. And that Chase Sapphire Preferred comes in handy for 3 times the points on dining.
Yes, it sure does. Welcome back, everybody. So excited to be back. I missed our listeners. I missed you guys. Hopefully everyone had a nice week away from us, a nice 4th of July weekend, but hopefully you didn't have that nice of a week without us. I mean, like, hopefully you missed listening to us because now we're back. How are we feeling? Noah, Fran, tell me about your week.
We're back. I'm operating like not at 100% just because I just got off the plane back from Italy 2 hours ago.
Yeah, Fran got stuck in Italy.
I wish I was lying, but you could look it up. The workers at the Milan airport on the 5th, strike. Just that one day, not working. My flight got canceled. They rebooked us for Monday morning. So kind of had to do like a little bit of a shuffle. Would have been in the office, but landed at JFK. Just came right to the house to try and get stuff done as quickly as possible. And here we are.
Yeah, hence why we are recording from home today. Franny's got to get her life together because getting off a plane and then going straight, like you're discombobulated.
Very discombobulated. And I needed to get to my dog like ASAP. I missed her so much.
You've been gone a long time. How was your trip?
Yeah, it was so nice. We had such a lovely time. Obviously, we were together in London, which we'll talk about. But I was in Barcelona and then Italy, and just both beautiful places. Loved Barcelona. We had so much fun. It was hot, but it's July, so that's going to happen. But yes, there's London was hot as well. Obviously,
hot.
That was a heat wave. But no, Barcelona was amazing. Food fantastic. Walking around, we did the beach one day. Tours, went to the park, Sagrada Familia, which by the way, not fully done.
No, it's not. It's not.
So not fully done.
No, it's almost done, but not fully.
But it's like done. But now they're doing work on the done part.
The finishing touches.
Yeah, like so. But it was absolutely stunning, and just had all the good stuff, all the olives and anchovies and meat and cheese and croquettes and patatas bravas. Ugh. Now tapas. I miss it talking about it again. Great wine. That's really what I need to. I don't know how I'm going to be for the next week or so. I think I've had wine every night, every day, every day and night for the last 2 weeks.
As you should.
I know, but I am not a big like weekday drinker, but on vacation, you're on vacation. So what are you going to do? And I've said it once, I'll say it again. You can you can really enjoy the wine over there. And I take full advantage because I
Mhm.
don't get the hangover that I get when I drink wine at home. 2 glasses of wine, I'll have a pounding headache the next day. It's not the same on vacation. So
No.
I really got to take advantage of that.
You gotta
you know?
soak it in.
Yes, that was so nice. And then in Italy with my family, I only had one day with all of us just because of travel and coming in and out. And my brother had to get back to Martha's Vineyard to work, and so we just had really one day with everybody, but it was so nice. A beautiful dinner, and got to relax, see all of our friends, once enjoy some great food. I got to see G and TJ were with us until we had like 3 days with G and TJ, and then my parents were there the whole time. We had one extra day with my parents, and then another extra night because the flight was canceled. And ended up flying home with my parents too. They were supposed to fly to Boston, but they're all the flights were getting all fucked up. So they ended up flying back to JFK with us, and it was fabulous. Not a single complaint. I just the re-entry to the real world is gonna be a tough one for this was like a full 2 weeks away almost. We left for London on Tuesday night 2 weeks ago, so close enough.
It's basically 2 weeks away.
Yeah. This re-entry is going to be hard, so bear with me.
Well, everything looked absolutely stunning.
That was great.
All the pictures, everything you were posting, it looked gorgeous.
Yeah, we had an absolute blast. So that was really a lot of fun. Noah, how was your week on the Cape?
It was good. I was with Murray by myself for like 5 days, and
he survived.
He survived. I was basically his bitch for like 5 days. He woke me up at like 5 a.m. every single day, which is way earlier than he ever wakes my mom up.
He's ready to get the day started with you.
He took you for a fool.
I just think he knows that he can boss me around, and like I'm just gonna do. And like I don't know, he's way more aggressive with me than he is with my mom. Like I think he just knows like she's the boss.
Yeah.
But there was this video I got to send it to you guys because he's just like he literally was like shake. If I tried to go back to sleep, he'd like shake the whole bed and like physically hit me and like stare at me until I would get up. And I took him for but I mean we had a good time. I'm sure he enjoyed it because I like did whatever he wanted and took him for walks. But it was pretty peaceful. And then the rest of my family came up. And Chewy got adopted, by the way.
I saw the video. I was so excited.
Yeah, so
that's amazing news.
Oh yeah, this is the video. Look at this. He just stares at me, and then I'm trying to pretend to be asleep, and then watching him like.
Yeah,
that is
he's like
unreal.
He's like, get up, paw on the bed.
Oh my gosh,
get up! I'm shaking the bed. Get up.
Yeah,
but that is so funny.
It was a good time, and just hung out on the Cape. It was very nice weather on the Cape, not as hot as New York, so that was nice. But yeah, just nothing crazy, just some good relaxation time with Murray. So
yeah, that's
very
lovely.
nice.
Rhea, a lot of wine for you as well. In the second half of your trip, you were in Napa.
Yes, went to Napa. I was in LA first. I saw Sharon Osbourne, and I have to talk about that. I wrote it down because it felt like such a major sighting to me. So I was in LA, we're shooting something really exciting. Can't talk about it until later this summer. Everyone will see then, and then I'll be able to fully talk about it. So that was the beginning of my week. And I was in a store, and all of a sudden, Sharon Osbourne comes walking right by.
Crazy.
And I genuinely, I didn't know how to react because in my head, automatically I went, oh my God, it is coming up on a year of Ozzy's passing, which was July 22nd. And
did you have to look that date up, or did you have that off the top of your head?
Weirdly, I guessed it to the T.
Yeah.
I said to Matt and Haley, I was like, it was a couple of days before my birthday. I remember it. And I guessed the date and we looked it up and it was. And because I was thinking, because there was nobody really else in the store besides us and Sharon Osbourne. And so I was like, do we say something or do we just let her be? And I would not say to her like, oh, it's coming up on a year. That would be insane. It does just way my thought process go. If I say something, do I say like, oh, I was a big fan of your husband? Like everything.
By the way, you texted our group chat, oh my God, Sharon Osbourne. And I think naturally my only reaction was like,
I know.
Something bad happened to her.
Yeah, just saying her name was crazy.
It was poor wording on my end for sure. I just was starstruck because we were having a conversation on the car ride over where we were like, who's the most famous person you've ever seen on the street walking around? And I was trying to think of who that would be. And then all of a sudden we see Sharon Osbourne. I'm like, I think it might be Sharon Osbourne. Like I that's pretty up there.
It is. I think it's Bruce Willis when we saw him. I think when we saw Bruce Willis on the street.
Mine is, I saw Taylor Swift's wedding officiant a few weeks ago on the street.
Adam Sandler. Okay. Yeah. That was also Matt's. He said Adam Sandler as well. But I just was stunned that we were having this conversation and saw Sharon Osbourne. So I was like, oh my God. It was such a bizarre day from seeing Sharon Osbourne and then we're going out to dinner and we went to Craig's in LA, which is known as like a hot spot. And I just wanted to see if it was like overrated. Like it's a place where like celebrities go.
Yeah.
Wanted to see
You've gotten it delivered.
I've gotten it delivered to our hotel room before, but I've never actually been. And I just wanted to see like what the whole thing was about. And there was reservations available, probably a quiet week. People are traveling in LA. Said, all right, let's go to Craig's. We get out of the Uber. We're walking into the restaurant. All of a sudden, woman jumps out of nowhere. Click, 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 flash, flash, flash. I'm like, what? At me and Matt. And Matt looks, he's like, how are you? And we walk in the restaurant. It happened so fast. First of all, in my head, I'm like, this lady knows she's not getting a single publication asking for these pictures. Come on. And obviously we couldn't find the pictures anywhere after. She's probably like, I'll just take a shot at these two. And then, they were nowhere to be found. Did she say
anything?
No, she was just like, hey, you two, right here, right here. Like classic paparazzo. I say as if I've been paparazzoed before, and that's never happened in
I didn't know if she hit you with like a Marty Mush.
No. She was just like, hey, you two, right here. And
you know what?
So thrown off guard.
That's almost even better because that means you just looked famous,
I don't know. I think that they photograph everybody walking into that place.
No, they definitely don't.
I think that they're just like, give it a shot. They photograph everyone walking into Craig's and then they go and they ask people, do you know who these people are?
Yeah.
Because we were dying after. I was like, these pictures will never be found.
See if you get any bites.
I was absolutely correct. You can't find them anywhere, as to be expected. But
maybe one day they'll surface.
Yeah, it was so funny. I was like, this is so LA. I got to get out of here. I don't know get me back to the Jersey Shore. But then we went to Napa. One of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life. Top of the list. One of the best times ever. One of the best trips we've ever taken. Like, genuinely, I don't have enough words to say how good it was. Like, oh my God, the people were correct. Like
the hype is real.
The hype is real. Everyone talks about how beautiful, that side of California is, and they were absolutely correct. It was so nice, so relaxing. We only did wine one day, because really I was looking for a lot of relaxation. And
one day of wine couldn't be me.
One day, because I just felt like my body needed to like recover from all the, from going from London to New York to LA, like all the flights and everything. I was like, I'm really going to take this time to really soak in. Yeah. But that one day hit fucking hard because, oh my God. We had so much wine. It was so delicious.
Which what spots did you go to?
So we only went to one winery. Because we were only there from Wednesday to Sunday. And I really wanted to where we stayed at, it's called Stanley Ranch. Beautiful property with lovely pools, spa, all of these things to take advantage of. Cold plunge, all these, you could, they have cars at the resort that you could take for, whatever. If you're staying at the resort, you could take them and bring them back. And so there's so much to do.
An oasis.
Yes, besides just wineries. So we only went to one winery, and then we went to a gorgeous dinner after near the winery and had some more wine there and some good cocktails. And it was absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
It was really gorgeous. I will say the first night we got there, they gave us a little champagne. So we did have a little glass of champagne. And my God, the champagne even tasted different. It was just so good. It was, it was just a wonderful, wonderful time. We left with a huge smile.
You're a food account now.
Yeah, well, my parents called me, and because I honestly was like, listen, I'll talk to you on Sunday.
Yeah. Please leave me be.
Yeah, leave me be. I'll talk to you on Sunday. I can't hear about this fucking pool anymore. And I'm gonna go.
The pool's that's still going on.
I think it's getting better. I don't know. I said, but I'm gonna go relax and have a great time with my husband, and I'll talk to you on the other side. So call them on Sunday, and my dad's like, I swear to God, nobody posts more food pictures than you. All you do is post pictures of food. And I'm like, yeah, I love it. Okay. I'm passionate about the food that I eat. I love finding good food, and I love sharing the food spots and good food that I find with people. Okay. It is a passion of mine. So deal with it. Okay. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, I just don't get who wants to see these pictures of food. Okay. I said, you know what? How about this? I got pictures of my ass going up later. How about that? He didn't like that response.
He said, you're being sassy.
Yeah, I had an attitude. And then that's what I did. I posted pictures of my ass and pictures of food, and it's a lovely balance between the two. And that's what life is about. It's all about balance.
Well, yeah, and it is. And you need the food for the ass.
How am I feeding this ass without the food?
Full circle.
It all comes full circle.
Uh-huh.
And the irony is not lost on me that I'm a fully grown married adult, and my parents are calling me about what I'm posting on Instagram or doing. Yes, I acknowledge that. But if you have an Italian parent from the East Coast,
they call you every day.
You know what that's like. You know what it's like. So, yeah. But highly recommend. I know a lot of times people will ask us where to go on their honeymoon or things like that. Honestly, throw Napa at the top of your list. Throw Stanley Ranch Napa at the top of your list, because what a divine place. And I wrote 2 things down that I wanted to hit on about my time there. Because although it was fantastic, I got a massage.
Okay.
And the lovely woman.
One of my favorite things that happens is you start laughing before you tell the story. It was a laugh before the stories even started.
Because sometimes I think things happen to me just for me to be able to tell them on the podcast.
I think that too.
Things happen and I go, yeah. I'm going to have to tell this.
Because it doesn't happen to me as much as you.
I'm like, and then I got to write it down.
Yeah, it must. So you have to, or else you forget.
You ever have somebody tickling you? I don't know, if Joe's tickling your feet or your head and he stops for a second, you give him a look. And you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
If my husband,
you're like, why'd you stop?
If my husband does it, I'm like, you busy? Why you stop? Yeah. So I put an extra on the 60-minute massage for a 30-minute foot because I really want my feet to be tended to. And it's not often that they spend a lot of time on the foot.
Yeah.
So I'm laying head side up.
Okay.
She's got a little something over my eyes, and she's working on my left foot. And I feel only one hand. Okay. And I'm like, that's odd. and it feels like the other hand's busy.
Right. She's texting or something.
I peek up. She's got her phone on the bed. She's going on her phone and massaging my foot at the same time. How insane is that?
Was she scrolling? Like, did you see what she was doing?
I couldn't see what she was doing. I'm up here. She's down there.
Right.
I'm like this. My triple chin's like this, trying to look at what she's doing. The phone is on the bed in between my 2 feet. She's like this. This is my foot. She's like this.
Yeah.
With the other hand on TikTok or something.
That 30 minutes didn't mean as much to her.
No, but it meant a lot to me. I really wanted my feet to be tended to all that walking in London. And
how was the one foot?
The
one hand.
I felt it. I felt the lack of love. I felt the lack of care. And then after I peeked up, she stopped for a second, picked up her phone and put it back on the table.
Yeah, that's when I'd be like, you like crack one eye.
But I'm like, are we gonna address this?
I
never addressed it.
Yeah, did she say anything?
Nope.
No.
We didn't address it, obviously.
Crazy.
You know? Why would you?
That's crazy though.
It's pretty insane. But maybe
also for
bored.
like so many reasons. No, but like also just for so many other like
she's like
privacy reasons.
Yeah,
it's like you shouldn't, like I wouldn't be like, what are you doing on there? It's a safety concern.
Probably texted her friends how gross my big toe is. Oh my God, this girl forgot to shave her big toe. Can you believe it?
She texted them and said, the bunions on this woman.
This girl's got dry feet. Holy fuck. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, so that was something. And then that night we went to dinner at this place, Mustard's Grill, which is apparently has been around Napa for a real long time. They're known for like their meats, like their pork chop, meatloaf, cornbread, all that stuff. And there's this table sitting behind us. It's a woman, 2 men, and then like an older woman, like this woman's mom. Like she had to be in her 80s at least. And then a woman probably in her 50s, and the same for the guys. All of a sudden, they start talking loudly. They're like, all right, so if you had the chance, who would you want to fuck more, Ronaldo or Messi?
Hey, valid question.
Said,
timely.
This is a dinner conversation I'm on board for. So naturally, we started discussing. I'm like, who would you rather fuck, Ronaldo or Messi? I mean, she raises a good point.
Great question.
So what's your answer?
Probably Messi.
I said the same. I said the same.
Ronaldo's too pretty, It's like
I said the same exact thing.
Yeah, like there's too much going on with that whole with all of him that I don't know if I would sign myself up for that.
Yeah, Noah said it before. It's giving like Tom Brady a little bit.
Like even worse though. Like I think it's like even more extreme.
The only difference is that Messi is Tom Brady in the aspect of like he's the GOAT.
Yes.
And I feel like in most people's eyes, even though there's a big debate about that. So like that's good for Messi as well. It's like you're sleeping with like the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Like he's won a World Cup. Ronaldo's playing right. I just saw actually Ronaldo.
They're playing literally playing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell you're watching. You're distracted.
Me or him?
No, Noah.
Oh, Noah, yeah. His air conditioning's on. The TV's on.
My air conditioning's off right now.
He's sweating like a pig.
I'm sweating.
Doesn't want to talk to us.
Honestly, Noah and I chatted a lot over the break.
Actually, it was funny.
That's nice. That's nice for you guys.
I mean, a lot, but at the same time, a lot of it is in group chats. I feel,
yeah, that's true.
It's not like we're like FaceTime each other.
No.
Every night,
We weren't. I didn't mean like that.
No, I know, but like it's like what I mean. How else would people take that?
Yeah,
we were talking a lot.
We were talking a lot about Love Island. To be fair.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
You kind of cut me off before I was able to say what we were talking about. It wasn't just like hey, how's your day going? Mine's nice. How about you?
I did let Ariana know that I got pulled over for speeding on the Cape.
Yeah.
Damn. And I didn't get a ticket. Sweet talk my way out. I was going 57 and a 40.
You were going 57 and a 40. Okay.
That's a pretty big amount.
That's a big amount. Worthy of a ticket.
I just went with the route of say sorry and like and put a frowny
I can't
face on.
imagine you like sweet talking anybody. I would love to hear how that went.
It wasn't even a sweet talk. It was just like, don't say anything. And then he told me what I did. I'm like, yeah, it's like, sorry, like no excuse really. And then he came back and was like, it wasn't that fast. You're good to go.
He liked that you owned up to your actions.
I know. He actually liked that he said he liked and appreciated how fast I pulled off the road. So.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. You followed all the rules. You did what you were supposed to do. And
I didn't know where my registration papers were because he asked for them. And it's like not my car really. And so I was like fumbling through papers and he's like, you know what? I don't even need them. Like, I'll just go check your ID.
That's good for your parents' insurance too.
I know. It's the second time I've gotten out of a ticket like that. But yeah, that was the most exciting moment of my.
Right. You had to put that in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, it's thrilling. It's a little bit thrilling. And there was a guy in a house like right where I pulled over, and then when the cop left, he kind of gave me like a head nod, like that was cool.
Yeah, I'm sure he thought you looked really cool.
Could he hear you?
I don't know, but I don't know I don't know. Maybe it was just more of a head nod, like I don't know what just happened.
I mean, that guy, I would assume that guy would have no idea if you got a ticket or not.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe he was just like, damn, you got pulled over.
Yeah. Like, badass over here.
Yeah, it's badass. Summer is full of vacations, weekend getaways, and spending more time outdoors. And when you're packing for a trip, the last thing you want to be doing is worrying about your hair. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, and it's the #1 hair growth supplement brand personally used by dermatologists. Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are peer-reviewed, NSF certified for sport, and clinically tested. It is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Nutrafol offers multiple formulas for men and women tailored to different life stages like postpartum or menopause and lifestyle factors such as plant-based diet, so you get the support that's actually right for you. Let your hair be one less thing to worry about. See visibly thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you visit Nutrafol.com and enter promo code CHICKS. That's Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code CHICKS. Well, we did go to London before this past week, which is so crazy to think about because that feels like it was a year ago. It was Franny's first time in London. So let's hear a review, okay? I'll sit back and I'm not going to act too excited. I'm just going to like let you talk about your first experience.
Look, I
So really, you loved it? No, kidding.
Yeah, no. I did really love it. I liked it also because it felt like I had no responsibilities, which was so fun on a trip. Like I didn't have to pick a single thing. Like I got to see the city and we got to do really fun things and great food. And you got to show me the places that you really like and see the things that were going on, which I really thoroughly enjoyed. Such cute neighborhoods. It was a tad hot. So like not the most ideal walking around weather, but
you'll have a great time in October.
Yeah. But besides that, like everything else, I really, really loved. I thought it was so great. And I do very much understand the New York comparisons. Like you feel it in certain areas, but then you get like the old feel. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the architecture, the buildings, like you see things, you're like, that's been here for ages and ages and ages. And the palace and the fun. We got to do a lot of cool stuff. So that was a blast. I wish we had more time because it felt a little bit like we were trying to rush through some things just because we were trying to squeeze a lot into only a couple of days. So I'm excited to get more time.
Yeah, I had so much fun, and shout out to Noah because he stuck to his word and got us tickets to the Churchill War Rooms because that was his Christmas gift to me.
Yes, and it was supposed to be you and Marty.
It was supposed to be.
It ended up being
at my in-laws, and we never went. And
That
then,
actually reminds me, you never sent me. I asked you for a paragraph review of what you learned.
oh, right. I'm still working on that. I need like a submission date. But
Yeah.
we drunkenly texted Noah and we're like, yo, where's our tickets at? And it was really a complete joke. But then he really sent them. And I felt like such an asshole after. I remember being like drunk in bed telling Fran, like, I feel so bad that Noah sent those. Like, I was honestly rambling for like, my God.
She was rambling for so long.
Fran was filming me one night. I couldn't stop talking. Like, I just was rambling and rambling. And
there was one point that she stopped. Oh yeah, and we shared a hotel room, so we were in bed together, and she like, I don't even remember what you were talking about, and there was maybe a pause for like 3 seconds where I thought maybe she's fallen asleep, maybe she's her final thought, but then she was just like, oh, I just have so much energy. I don't know how I could go to sleep right now. It's like actually, it was like having a sleepover with your friend when you're like 12 that had too much sugar and wants to stay up all night and like watch a movie and talk. And I was like, I gotta go to bed.
if it doesn't come to a surprise to anybody that I was that person growing up at sleepovers, and I'm still that person because I was so excited to be in London. I just didn't want to go to bed. I was like, there's so much to do and see. I was trying to get Fran and Kelly to go to the box. I don't know. And
oh yeah,
thankfully,
oh my God,
we didn't, because that would have been some brutal hangover the next day. And I will say, being hungover in the Churchill war rooms, that'll get you.
Hey, I'm sure Winston was hungover in there too.
Well, Fran did say that to me because I had to go to the bathroom, and there's only one place to go to the bathroom in there. So like if you're halfway through, you got to go all the way back to the beginning. That's what happened to me. And I couldn't believe that I had to go to the bathroom in the Churchill war rooms. And I said that to Fran, and she was like, hey, you went to the bathroom as the same place as Winston.
I was like, look, they were down here. They all had, this is an experience. They had to use the bathroom down here too.
Yeah, but it was getting hot at one point. I was like, whoo, don't drink a lot the night before going to the war rooms.
we lost Rhea for a little bit that day. It's just, and the war rooms
and I'll say this, like, selfishly, sometimes it's nice to have some quiet time to yourself in a city that you love. And I just like wasn't doing well for a minute because it was so hot and I was hungover. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to the hotel room, get myself together, and then I'll do some walking around myself, some roaming in my favorite city. And that's exactly what I did. And that did indeed help the hangover from the night before.
Yeah, which was needed because it was the day that we were going to Harry Styles. So you
guys go to any parks?
Not enough time for all the parks, Noah, which was a huge bummer.
No hide?
I know. No.
What did I walk through to get from, I don't know what park? We walked through a park. Where's Kensington Gardens? Kensington Palace.
Yeah, that's Hyde Park.
Oh, so you did walk through Hyde Park.
I walked through Hyde Park then because Kelly and I went to the Schiaparelli exhibit at the V&A, and
my mom really wanted to go there and it was sold out.
Oh my God, it was stunning. Well, Kelly's a member.
She's a member.
She did on purpose, really solely for this, I think, after the last time she saw, which was honestly sick because it is so popular. And I just rolled up with Kelly, and Kelly just like flashed her little membership card that was like in her Apple wallet, and they were like, oh, please go right through.
She's a member of what?
You can be a member of the V&A. You pay like a membership fee, and you can go to all the stuff for free. Well, you're paying for your membership fee.
Yeah.
But it was great because like we could just go like whenever. Like we didn't have to pick a set time to go. So we made it work. It was a stunning exhibit. If you have a chance to go, I highly recommend going because it was really cool. I did not know. Like I learned a lot about her. I just didn't know a lot. I feel like I was just really more familiar with the brand now and the resurgence of the brand, but not how it all started in, 1920s, 30s. And They had so many cool pieces from back then, and you can see what they've taken now that they pulled from some of the old stuff and the nods to the old designs. And they have some of the dresses from red carpet looks that have been recent. Like they had the custom gown that Dua Lipa had wore to the Golden Globes. It was in I think Golden Globes. The one that Ariana Grande wore singing Wicked, like just really stunning to see these dresses in person. Like it actually it takes your breath away. You walked in the room and they're all lined up. It's like dark and the spotlights just on the clothes. And that was stunning. But when we left to go to Notting Hill, we went up and around through the park behind the back of Kensington and up into Notting Hill that way.
Mm-hmm.
Which was so cute. Also absolutely adorable.
Oh, it's just the cutest. So many cute different places.
And you went to the Notting Hill bookstore, so.
I did. I got one book because of storage purposes when it comes to packing for multiple cities. Kelly was cracking me up. Kelly left with like 6 books and they were not small. Like because they have all these really cute like novelty classics that have, the beautiful hardcovers and the designs and maybe like the gold foiled pages, and you can get like a beautiful version of like The Secret Garden or like like I got a copy of Pride and Prejudice that was like so cute. But Kelly she just kept picking them up. I was like, Kelly, how are you going to fit all these books? She got like came home with like 6, and they're hardcovers, 6 hardcover books. But no, it was so cute. Obviously had to go in, had to get like a tote bag, a bookmark, a book, a magnet, a lot of the little novelty trinkets.
There's something so nice about going into a bookstore on vacation or somewhere where you don't live. Yeah. Like you just feel like you have to pick up something from the bookstore. We went to a couple in Napa, and obviously I left with a fucking book about cheese. And I was like, but I'm like, oh my God, it's so cute. Like it's a good like coffee table book.
And you'll always remember where you got it.
Yeah, exactly.
You always remember where you got it, which is such a fun part of it. Yeah, no, but it was absolutely like such a cute shop. I probably came home with more tchotchke stuff from London. In Barcelona, it's like, how all the gift shops, like they have stuff, but you have to find better gift shops because then there's the ones that have all the t-shirts that like have absolutely ridiculous sayings on them. And you're like, I can't walk in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I Heart 6'7", I Heart, some of it was fairly graphic. Cocaine, drugs.
Oh shit.
A girl walked past us one day. She was just wearing a shirt that said, I heart cocaine. I said, oh, okay. Pop off, girl.
Something to advertise.
It was pretty crazy. But yeah, some sexual stuff in there for sure. And you're kind of like, oh, I'm not gonna walk into there. But so many, like in Barcelona, so many cute clothing shops, vintage shops, jewelry shops, so many cute jewelry shops. That was like I was loving all of those. So cuz naturally you must shop in these new locations. It's a must. No, but back to London. That day, and then we came back, we were so late coming back. This traffic was crazy to go to Harry Styles. So we had a really quick turnaround to make it, but I ended up getting there just in time to see Shania, which was great. And what a beautiful event from start to finish.
Genuinely one of the best concerts I've ever been to in my life. Maybe top 2 or 3. And the other Harry Styles is the other one. The one night at the Forum is in the other 3. Mm-hmm. I couldn't stop crying, which I felt at some point I had to get together because the entire show made me so emotional from start to finish. Not only Harry's performing, but
Yeah.
the crowd itself, the way that everyone came together to join in on song and dance and just have a really wonderful night together made my heart so happy because I feel like I haven't seen a crowd like this in a really long time. I feel like we are nowadays so used to seeing crowds all focused on filming and whatnot, which was happening. Of course, there's filming going
Right.
on everywhere.
Everyone
but
had their phone out.
but in a way that like they're also so intertwined with each other, grabbing hands, forming dance circles, dancing around together, hugging everybody. Like it was so beautiful and emotional. And I thought the show was spectacular from start to finish. Harry sounded amazing. The fireworks during Sign of the Times, like all of it was just so incredible and emotional. And I really had the absolute time of my life. It was worth everything traveling to London for. You know, it seems crazy to travel to another place to go to a concert, right? It's like he's, especially us being in New York, I know how hard it is for some people to get to these shows that Harry's doing. And that's been a big topic of conversation of he's not doing it in a lot of places and he's making a lot of people travel. And some people can travel and it's, you know, I get that. But traveling for this really was worth it in my opinion. And I'm so grateful that we got to do it because it was so special. It really stuck with me and I'm so grateful that we got to see it.
I agree. I think it was so incredibly worth it. It was like seeing him in a different way because we've seen him in arenas. This is a massive stadium outside, so many people. And you're right. The crowd it's just full of the best people. Everybody's looking out for each other. Everybody's being nice to each other. And all the little fan moments that they have organized that everyone does together when they are on the floor or the little light thing that everybody does during Keep Driving. Like there's just really a lot of cute stuff that is a part of the show. And yeah, there was you and Kelly kept crying and then you guys crying made me cry. And there was the two cutest little best friends in front of us. And they were there with their moms and they had to have been like 13, you know, maybe a little younger in that age range. And they were singing every word and holding hands like the whole time and dancing and singing together. And their moms were taking videos of them and then they were taking videos. And you know how they are. They got like 9 million. They're just filming themselves on Snapchat. They're like doing all their cute little videos together. And that is what brought tears to my eyes because that like reminded me of myself at that age and going to those shows and just like having those moments be such cornerstones truly in like my life and moments that I remember and love. And I couldn't get enough of them. They were so cute.
You're so right. That was so freaking cute. And I had to look away from them at some point because it does remind you of your younger self. And it was just so emotional to watch. And them with their moms. And every time Harry was like, respect your mother, they would point to their moms and like do this little dance.
So cute.
And it was so cute and just like so innocent. And that sort of innocence just brought so much warmth to my heart. Like I just loved every second of it. It was so cool, so worth it. It was magical. It was truly a magical night.
It was. And by the way, he sounded amazing. And I know
he sounded great. Are people talking about him not sounding good?
Yeah, when the shows first started, when there was just like it felt very critical of a lot of things, the design, the setup, blah 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 blah. But I definitely saw a bunch of TikToks of people thinking that like, oh, he wasn't sounding as good. Like he was, they were bringing down, like he wasn't doing Sign of the Times like he normally does. And I thought he sounded fucking amazing the whole time. The fireworks during Sign of the Times, unbelievable.
Just magical.
Yeah.
As Donna Kelce said about the wedding, magical, man. Magical. That's it. I can't say much, but magical,
But
man.
magical. And
Magical.
that is truly how I felt about it. Like I wish we got more of you get the bug. And now, obviously he finished his last late night in London over the weekend, and I saw a bunch of videos of that. That looked beautiful. His sister came on stage and had like such beautiful words for him, and he had a moment of thanking the One Direction boys and mentioning Liam, and he was emotional. A lot of tears from him the last 2 nights. I can only imagine how sick it must be to get to play Wembley for as many nights as he did. So just so happy for him. Glad we could be there. Glad we could be a part of it. I think there was a lot of people who traveled there, specifically Americans. It was funny when we went to go get our drinks, which you could get a full ass carafe cocktail, which you cannot do at a stadium here, but we could do it there. And I heard a couple of the girls working be like, because obviously we order our drinks in our accents, and they're like, damn, there's a lot of Americans here.
There really were. I mean, we met so many lovely people, even on the train to Wembley and everything.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of people coming in from all over the place, which was so cool. But being able to see Wembley Stadium was awesome. Just a new experience. Got the shirt. Love it. Love it. And it was so much fun. Like, oh God, I just freaking love London. And it was so much fun being there. I thought we had a blast.
I did.
Even the short amount of time that we had. And I will say, for all the people going to London or who have been to London and have tried, Dishoom, which is like a classic there, but it's sort of like a chain, or maybe you've heard of Gymkhana, which is like a very popular. The sister restaurant, Trishna, where we went, was unbelievable.
So good.
A++.
Food was incredible.
It's oh my God. It's one of my favorite restaurants I've ever been to food-wise. Wow. It was just incredible food.
I actually caught myself like looking back at my pictures on the plane. You know, when you're on a long flight and you're coming back, you're going through all your photos. And I was just I was showing Joe the pictures of the
lamb chops.
The lamb chops. And I said it was maybe one of the best bites I've ever had. Like it had me speechless.
The food,
my stomach's growling again just thinking about it.
It was
we had 2 amazing dinners, because obviously the hairstyle show took up the last the last.
But you
night
did
that
have Ria's Pizza.
I did.
Which is a great pizza spot in London, by the way. I know it's Ria's, which is funny, which is how I found it. If you're in London, great casual pizza spot. Some of the best pizza I've ever had is Ria's in London. It is so freaking good.
So good. It's, like a big like Detroit style.
Detroit style, yeah.
But so much flavor and a great sauce. Like, good sauce on it.
Kudu, also great African food. Just, so much good food.
Yeah. No, we thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. And I am very much looking forward to going back. I loved it. I thought we had such a fun time. And I loved getting to do it with you guys. It's my first time. Like, it felt really nice to experience it with you and Kelly, and you guys both love London so much, and I feel like it was we just like had such a good time.
Our pleasure. Welcome to the club, honey. Welcome to the club. All right, let's get into the rest of today's show. We're going to be talking all about the TNT, Taylor and Travis.
Just married.
And if you thought it was an AT&T ad, so did I. All about
that would have been genius.
All about their wedding. We're going to be talking about the Summer House cast shakeup. Just a little note about that because I know the wedding is going to take up a chunk of this show. Ariana Grande hanging out with dancer Ricky again. They've been spotted all over the place. Mm-hmm. And we got a weekly watch report. So let's get into it.
You've heard me say it before, but I will say it again. Skims is top tier and their fabrics are truly one of a kind. I have been loving all of their cotton stuff, especially as the weather is getting hotter and you just want to be comfortable. Skims has the best cotton basics, the shirts, the underwear, really, the everyday cotton line is just amazing. The cotton jersey, cotton rib, the lightweight kind. In the summer, I live in the shirts and the tanks. They are so great. The Skims cotton jersey scoop neck cami is honestly the best fit that I found. I love it. I've been wearing it all the time. It has that perfect balance of fitted and stretchy without ever feeling too tight. And it lays well over bras, which is great. And you want that cami to fit well even after you have to wash it a bunch. I'm always telling my friends to try out Skims if they're looking for great basics or bras and underwear. I absolutely swear by the Skims. Bras are the best. Shop Skims cotton and all of our favorite pieces at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows.
So it happened. Taylor and Travis officially married at Madison Square Garden this past Friday, July 3rd. We had the rehearsal dinner at MSG on July 2nd. It was real. And now you may be thinking back to when we first heard these rumors. And I said, this is the nastiest rumor anybody could spread about somebody is that they'd be getting married at Madison Square Garden. And it happened. And I also threw in that 20% chance just to beat you guys out of it happening, just so that we can come back here and say that I had the highest percentage.
And you know what? Genius. Because my God, pull the foot out of my mouth. Like it all happened. And I could not have done a bigger 180 on it all as it's been happening. And I think it's maybe just because I've seen so much public criticism and public hate of it that it's made me want to go really hard for it in a positive way, just to counterbalance the hate for it. But it really did happen. And my God, if you weren't invited, you are the biggest loser in Hollywood, because everyone was there. I dead ass looked at Gia across the table from dinner one night and I forget who it was. We were just going through the arrival photos or hearing rumors of who was going and whatever. And I looked at Gia and I was like, maybe you and Kelly should have been invited.
Listen, it seemed like everybody was invited. Now, listen, there are so many beautiful details to touch on, which we'll get to. But you bring up that point first, so I do need to mention. Not only are Blake Lively and Taylor on the outs, she must fucking hate her because everybody was invited to this shindig. Everybody was invited. She must really, really be upset with her for her to not be invited. It's not just we're just taking a little break in our friendship. It's no. They are not friends.
They're done.
Dunzo.
Couldn't be more done. Kaput dunzo.
Those kids are going to need a new godmother because they are dunzo.
And you know what? It actually made me really sad because when I saw all the pictures and everything, and I thought that really is awful that all of this turned into such a big falling out, and for them to not be there when they had such important roles in each other's lives.
It is sad.
It seemed it's really sad because it's if you were a guest on New Heights, if you ever were in the celeb tent at one of the Eras Tour concerts, you got an invite. You were there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Carly Kloss was invited and was at the wedding.
Carly Kloss was invited to this fucking wedding. When I gasped when I saw the pictures, and then I saw people on online trying to say that they were like, not that they were fake photos, but that they were just going to another event in New York City and it wasn't the wedding, which actually was so funny because it was like, what a spin that these people couldn't possibly believe that Carly would be at the wedding, that this is where they're coming to. She was at the wedding.
You know what we should have done? We should have had you two like dress up really nice and walk like to the office and then just get like paparazzi.
Yeah.
Barbara Corcoran put up like a get ready with me like video that I was cracking up to make it seem like she was going to the wedding.
I actually felt bad for Carly Kloss in that moment where everyone was like, she is not actually there. I was like, oh, no, she is. She was invited and she was there.
She was invited. And it really goes to show that it's like, hey, you can have falling outs. The drama with Taylor, clearly things can be mended in some way. I don't know if this shit with Blake or like Kelly Teller is just so recent that there was no coming back from it in this short amount of time to be able to make the list, because neither of them being there, if you were to say 2 years ago that Blake and Kelly would not be at this wedding, you'd be shocked to hear that.
I gotta be honest though, like if you think back to it and the text messages, if you reread them.
Yeah, I know.
She probably wasn't thrilled with Blake calling her her personal dragon and dragging her into this whole disaster.
Yeah.
You know, I think as a friend, she's probably like, hello, don't drag me into this mess. And there were messages of her being like, hey, you gonna talk to me like a friend? Like you're kind of talking to me like I'm just like thrown on a mass email. So it is very, very sad when someone you are so close with that it is the godmother to your kids, you're not friends anymore. On the surface, it's genuinely sad. It's just so insane to see how real it is, considering everybody seemed to be at this wedding. I couldn't, scrolling Instagram, I couldn't believe some of the people I saw at this wedding. I'm not going to lie. When I saw Pat McAfee pop up at this wedding, I was absolutely stunned.
Oh, that one I'm like not surprised. That was like one of the ones I wasn't surprised
I saw
about.
All of the GMA anchors, George Stephanopoulos,
the press were invited. That was also
the CEO of AMC is holding like a press conference the next day, giving every single detail.
There were so many people invited that I can't even go through the list right now of people that were genuinely so shocking to me, because now I'm actually more shocked if you weren't there.
No, exactly.
It's kind of just turned where I'm like, yeah, obviously they were at the wedding. Obviously they were at the wedding. If someone wasn't at the wedding, I'm like, ooh, damn, you're on the outs.
I know. When I saw Nikki Glaser, I was like, okay, we're in a territory of noted super fan.
And that shows you forgiveness can happen, because Nikki Glaser, known to be included in Taylor's documentary Miss Americana, when she made those comments about Taylor and she apologized and Taylor told her it was okay and whatever. She's a humongous Taylor Swift fan, like one of the biggest. She spent thousands and thousands of dollars to go to all her concerts.
Yeah. She's
at the wedding. She's at the wedding.
She's at the wedding. I just thought, like, imagine, and I know this is how there's so many scenarios are running through my head, but imagine you're like Travis's childhood friend's wife, and you get the +1, and you're just like surrounded by A-list celebrities at every turn. Like you must be shocked, because it's not like they knew. It's not like you text your friend to be like, hey, what's the invite list looking like? To be like, who's coming to the wedding? It's like, no, Travis isn't texting everyone being like, Brad Pitt, Hugh Grant's coming. Like they're not being like, here's the whole list of everybody that's gonna. What is the connection with them? And like Sacha Baron Cohen. I'm like, what is going on?
I don't know. I am wondering the same about multiple people. I am wondering, what's the connection with Brad Pitt?
He went on
'Cause
New
he
Heights
went on
one
New
time.
Heights?
I don't know. Like,
Imagine you guys invited all the Chicks in the Office guests.
like, I think he went on New Heights one time. Like, could that possibly be it? I have no clue. It is so crazy. And you know what I said? It ended up looking like one of those like Barstool main graphics that people post of like, what table would you want to sit at? And it's like random celebrities, like all at different tables. That was this wedding.
Yeah. She did say, when they first got
She
engaged,
did.
she was like, I'm not going to, I think wedding planning is hard when you have to assess who is invited. I'm not going to do that. Like everyone's invited.
Everyone's invited unless you're Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds and Miles and Kelly Taylor.
Right. And what would be hilarious is if they were like spotted all four of them hanging out this weekend. They're like, we're gonna have a support group not being invited to this wedding.
Where there like just so happened to be paparazzi pictures of Blake and Ryan, like where were they? Upstate somewhere. They were, somewhere not close.
Not close.
And you were like, nah, it's on purpose.
Yeah.
It's just like, because that's better to just be like, we're here and clearly not there, instead of people speculating all weekend long, like, were they there? Were they not there? It's like, no, they weren't there. We know where they were. And it wasn't at the wedding.
They were camping. They were camping somewhere.
Yeah.
But there are so many details that we got. I mean, right when they got married, there was a sign that flashed all over outside of MSG.
Yep.
Just and T married. So that just goes to show that like they knew people were showing up to the venue and waiting outside, and they gave something to the fans being like, here you go. Here's an announcement. They're married. And as soon as that hit, Tree Payne sent out a press release, which detailed that they both wore Christian Dior, and it was officiated by Adam Sandler. When I read that this was officiated by Adam Sandler,
it was like a Mad Lib.
No, it really just felt like one of those things where you're like, okay, so something that seems so unbelievable at the time of the rumor of them getting married at MSG just keeps getting more unbelievable to the point where you're like, yeah, this makes sense. It's so unbelievable that it all came together. It's like, and then I started thinking, I'm like, why the fuck would Adam Sandler officiate this wedding? Like that honestly was my first initial thought. And if you don't have that, you're lying. You're lying to me if your first initial thought wasn't, why would Adam Sandler officiate? But then I started thinking about it. And I thought, the wedding singer. Okay. Well, did he do a little bit from the wedding singer? Did he sing a little bit after? And apparently, rumors are that he did. That he sang a little bit of the wedding singer. And then I was like, all right. I could see now the thought process here. If they wanted something like goofy and funny, and a guy who's been, in a seemingly loving marriage all these years and has a wonderful family. I mean, we don't know him personally. This is just like what people see on the outside. But initial reaction, I was like, why the fuck did Adam Sandler officiate this wedding? But now, like, I'm like, all right, you know what? They said we're going to do whatever the hell we want. And we want Adam Sandler to officiate. So they could have had anybody in the world officiate their wedding.
Yeah.
They went with Adam Sandler. I think he's a favorite of Travis. He's been, he was in Happy Gilmore, the one that they just did. So it made Happy Gilmore 2. So,
the one they just did, the second one.
Well, the first one was so long ago, I forgot that if there was my bad that I didn't say 2. But I, that's my thoughts on that.
I am with you. It was astonishing. And then I kind of came around to the idea that they put this wedding together like the greatest show. At the end of the day, these two are showmen in their own way. And if you're getting 1,000 people to sit for a ceremony, they were like, we gotta keep people entertained. We don't want to lose people. We can't have Aunt so-and-so officiating that nobody knows. Like we have like a big name. Adam Sandler, apparently he was fantastic. Travis and Taylor, both no bridal party, no wedding party. It was Jason as the best man and Austin as Taylor's man of honor, which I thought was very sweet. They're both very close to their siblings.
I thought that was sweet and great. And there's people were hung up on like, she didn't have bridesmaids. He didn't have you don't got to do a bridal party.
No.
Newsflash, it's out, ladies and gentlemen. We did that last year. No bridal party, okay? You don't got to do it. You don't have to do it. I thought that was very sweet.
I know. And it's like, it's especially when you're inviting that many people to the wedding, it's like, yeah, why bother with who gets to be because you're not in that mindset. You're not narrowing down any groups of friends or whatever. It's like, I want everybody there and that's it. And that seems to be the case. Apparently they each had fairly long vows is the reported number. It was like 20 minutes each.
That is absurd.
Which
20 minutes
is a
40
lot.
minutes of vows? I would have left. I don't care if Paul McCartney's coming. I don't care. I'm gone.
Can I say
me and George Stephanopoulos are out of there.
Can I say my thought process behind this?
Yeah.
Personally, I would have loved to have heard their 20-minute vows. Don't cut me off,
Same.
Noah.
Same.
Let me finish. She wrote a 10-minute song about Jake Gyllenhaal. So if I'm Travis, I'm saying, you better write me something longer than 10 fucking minutes about marrying me. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You better make it longer than All Too Well. And that's what she did, 20 minutes each. I'll take it.
She's a poet. She's a poet. We all know it.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll take their 20-minute vows. I bet they had a lot
I'll
of
take the
special
20-minute
words to
vows
say.
too. I take the 20-minute vows too. I love it. And you know what? I love it because here's what happens. I think a lot of people who do write their own vows start writing and it gets really long. And then you're like, I got to cut this down. I love that it was like, I'm going to keep it as long as I initially wanted.
And at the end of the day, it's for the bride
I think
and groom.
she sang. She apparently sang, obviously.
Honestly,
why was she better.
Not? She better.
And
if you're got 20-minute vows, you better sing a little ding-a-ling in there.
You say, absolutely. Absolutely.
What do you get when you combine bingo-style bonuses and slots? Cashingo. DraftKings Casino is the exclusive place to play Cashingo slots. New casino players play $5 and get 1,000 flex spins. Claim 50 spins a day for 20 days on your choice of over 100 slots, including the exclusive Cashingo collection. I love the DraftKings Casino when I'm home in the apartment, open up the DraftKings Casino app. Oh, it's so much fun. Download the DraftKings Casino app and sign up with code CHICKS to claim your flex spins and experience Cashingo, the feature you can't play anywhere else. The crown is yours in partnership with DraftKings Casino.
And everybody's saying how despite it being so huge, it felt so intimate and just like not like any other wedding, but it felt like a wedding despite it being at MSG. And yeah, the CEO of AMC, I think, had to delete all that very lengthy description that he posted.
I mean, George Stephanopoulos, Robin Roberts, and Michael Strahan essentially did like a little like podcast recap on GMA the next day.
Yes, but here's the thing. That they were given approved talking points.
I don't get are you not? The NDAs I thought were more for like the details about the wedding before the wedding happened, but like, are people not supposed to be like talking about it? Because it's like,
I think that people are very afraid because no one wants to be the one to say something that nobody knows. Like this someone apparently posted the wedding invite.
Mm-hmm.
Ashish Ferguson, the brother of Travis's childhood friend and personal chef, Kumar Ferguson, shared the Forest theme invite on Monday via Instagram, and it has since been removed. But they sent the invite, and I guess they had it, like, what's the right word for it? Each invite was watermarked with the guest's name. So it's like if you were to post it, your name's all over that bad boy.
Mhm.
My guess
Her house
is that,
is raided by SWAT.
yeah, my guess is that he was like, well, the wedding happened.
Yeah. So, but I was actually kind of shocked to see the amount of people post like the handkerchief that they handed out that said
Yeah.
that had the, you know, the TNT on it, and then so it's
Yeah.
going to be forever. I was shocked people were posting that. I was like, did they get the go ahead to post that on social?
There might have been certain things that it was like, can we all agree that this is okay?
Right. Like, I feel like one person did it and then they were like,
Yeah.
okay. Because this is what happened on Instagram. You saw like one person be like, what a magical night, TNT.
Yeah.
And then every post came after that being like, oh, so it's a love story and they said yes, or welcome to New York. Like everything was like,
everyone did their
I
own like
went to the
Taylor-esque
wedding.
post. Yeah. It was like pictures of them in their beautiful black tie outfits with a Taylor Swift song attached to it, and like, we love, like, or like celebrating love in NYC tonight.
Like, ooh, hint, hint, with the Taylor song attached. Now, here's the thing. There's been AI pictures that have been released and they're totally fake.
Totally fake.
And you know that they're fake because you know that the inside of this place probably looked extravagantly beautiful. Like, I am sure this place looked unfucking believable.
So it seems.
I think that we will see it at one point. I really do. But I don't think any of these leaked photos are what it looked like. I think we're going to see pictures and go, oh, it looked totally different than what people were leaking from these AI pictures.
Yeah.
But it sounded like such a fun time. They talked about Stevie Nicks performing, Paul McCartney performing, obviously them, you know, it's classic. They're sharing their love. There's tears, there's laughter. Apparently, Lena Dunham made a speech about how American football is just like gay porn. Now, I'm not sure how that went over with, you know, Aunt and Uncle so-and-so in the crowd. Yeah. I'm sure other people laughed. I'm sure the football players can take a joke. But I don't know about the family members or, you know, Jason and Kylie's little daughters in the crowd, how that's going over, you know?
Yeah. That Andy Reid probably doesn't love that one.
Yeah, I'm not imagining Andy Reid's knee slapping at American football being called gay porn.
But I'm sure it did get some laughs.
Oh.
Lena Dunham is nothing if not shocking.
Shocking. Yes, always shocking.
So I'm sure that was an aspect. But my God, it was like, it really was a who's who. And I got so excited opening up Instagram and seeing like people that we know being at the wedding. When I saw Haley Kiyoko and Becca Tilly post their pictures, I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, damn. And you know what? It made me feel cool because I was like, I really know her. And she's at this wedding. It made me feel closer to the wedding somehow.
Mm-hmm. And Camille getting that +1 with Gronk. I was happy to see it.
Yes.
Because we discussed this off camera. I remember one day we were sitting with each other. We were like, you think Camille got that +1 to Taylor and Travis's wedding?
And my God, everybody did.
Everybody did. Tay McRae was there.
Everybody did.
I was kind of shocked to see that. I'm like, I didn't know that. I know that Taylor's a fan of Tay McRae. She's talked about it. I feel like if she's a fan of you, you got invited.
Right. She's just like, likes you.
Yeah, she's like, I'm a big fan. Invite.
Toss her an invite.
Liam Hemsworth was there with Gabrielle Brooks, which I found to be interesting. Because who was invited there? Was it Gabrielle or was it Liam?
I don't know. People were also pointing out that she dated Maddie Healy at some point too.
Yes.
So perhaps maybe they became friends, like the girls.
Right, like a trauma bond.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was something else. I also laughed, like seeing people like when they were like so and so left early. Also, I laughed at this too because it was like there were certain people, and Nikki Glaser was one of them, and we love Nikki, and Nikki knows we love her, and I laughed at this because people are in their tinted SUVs. You can't see into them. They're pulling into MSG. And you certainly don't have to be the one to roll your window down. Like maybe the driver could, somebody like could look in. There's a way to not be seen entering, and they made it so people could not be seen. You could just walk straight in like Jason Sudeikis. Like it's like if you're just walking down the block, you're on your own. You're walking through the New Jersey Transit.
Bradley Cooper is walking the streets in a tux.
Yeah, you're walking the New Jersey Transit entrance. But there were some people that was like, as they were pulling up, just like rolled their window down for like 20 seconds, and they're seeing it, and they roll the window back down. And I said, absolutely, that would be me. I just roll the window down a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to the wedding. You guys see me? Oh my God, they can see me. Oh, roll the window up.
Yeah.
Oh God, don't take my picture.
And I look like annoyed that somebody got a picture of me.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, oh shit.
Oh fuck, they caught
now,
me.
Now everyone's gonna be talking about me going to the wedding.
Oh, it's too good. It is too good.
But I'm so happy for them. What about them having? Did you hear that they did these like raffles? I really, truly, they are entertainers. They wanted to throw a fucking party. I think you could have won the Mustang from their first date. They were Cartier watches. I saw really just it was a party, a dance, a wedding, and it was like, hey, you could leave with the gift of a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. They're like, hey, you can show up and we don't want gifts, but you can leave with a gift. And that's so much fun. I think that's great. And I think that I feel like we got blessed with so many great details, and everyone's greedy, but I think we got blessed with just enough. And now we're just waiting to see pictures. We want to see what they look like. Apparently she's in a gorgeous dress and veil. He wore white tux. I am super not into the guy wearing a white tux.
I normally am not as well.
I am like super not into that.
Yeah, it's not my favorite either.
I just have to be frank about that. But I'm sure they looked great.
Yeah.
And I want to see the pictures.
I'm with you.
This will probably be the most liked post of all time.
Oh,
without a doubt.
I don't even know what's her engagement post is the most liked. I don't even know.
Move over that damn egg that got all those likes.
That egg's been broken.
that egg's been
that friggin' egg.
That egg's been fried.
It's been cracked.
Oh no, it was Lionel Messi's. He had 74 million likes celebrating the World Cup win.
Let's see.
Oh, she's not even in the top 5.
I think Kylie Jenner is in there, or Kendall Jenner, one of them.
It goes Lionel Messi with the record egg. Lionel Messi
Taylor
again.
Swift's engagement picture has 37 million likes.
So she's got a long way to go.
Wait, so is the egg number 2?
Egg is number 2.
Damn. All right, still up
there.
The
egg has 60 and Lionel Messi has 75.
Is it Lionel Messi or Lionel Messi?
Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi.
Good to know.
I believe that is the,
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say Lionel Messi. Or maybe they do. Maybe they do.
It's like Lionel. It's like, little Argentinian flair to it.
Gotcha.
Ronaldo just lost, by the way.
It's ending like right now.
Oh yeah, I totally have mine on too. Shit.
They scored in the 90th minute, Spain.
Wow, and it was only shared 10 million times. Would have thought that post would have been shared more. 10 million shares.
75 million likes is absurd. I don't know if she's going to break that, to be honest.
75 million likes. And what picture is that on?
It's when Messi won the World Cup.
Oh.
Ooh,
those soccer players are just like impossible.
Though. Here's the thing. If they win again, it's around about like the same time. It's going to be a battle of the Instagrams.
Right. Big battle.
She should get that out right now.
Yeah. Get that out quick. Before the World Cup ends.
Yeah.
He's got 511 million followers.
Damn. I think Ronaldo has like 670 million followers. I saw the other day.
How about that goalie from Cape Verde?
Oh, yeah.
Who started with like 400,000 Instagram followers, and now he's at like 22 million.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Crazy.
Soccer is a whole nother animal. We got to start playing soccer. Let's get you guys on the field.
I can't imagine a sport I'd be worse at than soccer.
Yeah,
I actually begged to play soccer when I was younger, and my parents were like, absolutely not.
No.
They were like, we know you're going to actually hate this.
Yeah, soccer's not your
I
sport.
begged to
No.
quit soccer when I was a kid.
Oh, you begged to quit?
Yeah, I hated it.
Ugh, we could have switched spots.
I begged to quit too, but only because I didn't like the early Saturday morning practices.
Fair.
'Cause that's the kind of kid I was.
Very
9 a.m.
fair.
on a Saturday morning practice, forget it. You're not catching me there.
Brutal.
I like to sleep. But no, and to wrap it up, I'm very, very happy for them. I think that it's crazy that it did happen this way. I think we're going to let this settle for a little bit and then look back and be like, holy shit, they really did get married at Madison Square Garden. Like, that's fucking insane.
Yeah,
and I know that there's been a lot of loud criticism, and the internet went off, and it's how inconsiderate of the holiday weekend, shutting the street down in New York City. What an inconvenience, blah, 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 blah. Like, so many actual dumb complaints, in my opinion, just to like hate on them because people want to hate on them for everything that they do and everything that Taylor does. I'm like, everybody leaves New York for the 4th of July. And there's bullshit.
Not everybody.
Yeah. I want to say not everybody. There are
Not
people
everybody,
that
but a
live
lot of
in
people
New
who
York
just
that
There's a
don't.
lot of
the
people. There's a lot of people. Yes, I'm just saying, like, the amount of bullshit that happens around MSG and Penn Station on a daily basis, like, it's okay. This wasn't stopping the world.
Yeah, well, I
that
think
makes
it's just
sense.
like they just didn't imagine their wedding going this way, which is strange because it's a stranger's wedding. So to be like, I didn't want my favorite people getting married here, I wanted them getting married there, is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
strange
yeah.
argument to make because it's like, it's not your wedding. So,
Yeah. I also just can't even possibly put myself in her shoes. Like, I see people be like, oh my God, so tacky. Why wouldn't they just get married in like the south of France, like something classy like that, you know? I'm like, how would you fucking know? I don't know what it's like to be that famous and have that many concerns and want to have that many people and all these things and blah, 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 blah. So it worked for them. So, was that the wedding I would have dreamed for myself? No, but she's just a girl. And I feel like literally the writing was there of the fairy tale that she wanted to have. So does it shock me to hear she built some fucking fairy tale land in MSG for her wedding? It actually kind of doesn't. So I'm very happy for those two.
And not to mention, New York City has some of the best food in the world. So they probably had amazing food at this wedding.
Yeah. Who do you think
Like, I'm just thinking about it. Like, I saw
MSG chicken fingers.
There was a Sartiano's truck out there,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
a great restaurant in New York. So they probably had some great
I thought
catering.
I saw Bradley Cooper's
Yeah.
truck out there.
Apparently the what is it? Dan and Coop?
Something Coop.
Something with the last name.
They were rolling in with the cheesesteaks.
I can only imagine how insane it looked in there. So congratulations to these two. Can't wait to see more. I hope we get some pictures, maybe a little video, something cutesy.
I feel very confident that we will.
Right.
It's gonna be premiering in AMC theaters next year.
Get your tickets now.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. We got a little Summer House update. I think that they started filming this past weekend. They always do during the 4th of July weekend. And I think that we got some of the cast members returning. Kyle, Carl, Bailey. We got Lindsay, who's going to be making appearances. Ciara's going to be making appearances. I do not think KJ's returning. Ben's not returning. Dara's not returning. Ben's girlfriend's not returning. Like, there's some people that just didn't make the cut. I think that KJ could have returned if he wanted to. I think that was his own decision.
No, I think you're right. I don't think they started filming yet. I think that I had heard maybe that it was a little delayed, and I don't know if it was fully because of Sierra Love Island stuff, but I think because of the chaos that's happened with the show, and I'm probably guessing just casting, like trying to
figure out who the hell is going to be on it.
Exactly. That like makes sense. Like, you know, they had to probably reshape a lot of what they thought this season was going to look like. that maybe they haven't started right away. But I'm really excited because they said that the rumor is that there's maybe 5 or 6 new people, which is a lot. And I do think that maybe it'll be more like actual friends, if that makes sense. Which I'm excited to see. Like I saw maybe like a couple of friends of Jesse and Kyle, maybe Mia. So just like working on that group, seeing who they get. Should be fun. Kyle and Sally were making out again, apparently, out in the Hamptons. She was cracking me up because I think, what was it? A Dumas post was like Kyle and Sally making out last night, and she commented it was actually 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny. Apparently, Kyle's also been seen with Ava Dash as well.
Yeah.
I think that they have a really good cast within Mia, Kyle, Carl, Bailey,
Jesse.
Lindsay and Ciara, Jesse. I think that they have a really good, strong cast there.
Yeah.
Got to bring in some new people to shake it up to see what kind of drama happens, but we'll see what happens. Who's to say how this season shakes out? Because after everything that happened, you never know.
Yeah, absolutely agreed.
Last topic quickly, Ariana Grande and her ex, Ricky Alvarez, have been seen hanging out again. Ricky is Ariana Grande's dancer. They had dated in the past. She's even mentioned Ricky in Thank You Next.
Yeah.
But now she's been changing the lyrics
Yeah,
at
she changed
her
the lyric.
shows about Ricky.
Yeah. And they've been seen hanging out. I just saw a picture of them like leaving Whole Foods together.
Yeah, they were grocery shopping.
Yeah. Wrote some songs about Ricky. Now I listen and laugh. What did she change it to?
I think she changed it to, I wrote some songs about Ricky. I'm thankful he still has my back.
Ooh.
Would that make sense? Maybe I
It
just
was,
made
it was something, have my back.
it was something about that.
I like that.
Because if I just made that up on the spot, that would be insane.
That would be, and that would be good. He feel like it should be that. She changed it. Yeah,
she really doesn't have a type, huh?
Wrote some songs about Ricky. I know he still got my back.
Yeah, I know he still got my back. So,
yeah. Oh, and then she also wrote some songs about Ricky, and they still kind of slap.
Yeah. So this is the thing. This is very a la Taylor changing the lyrics for Travis when they first started dating. Now we got Ariana changing the lyrics for Ricky. And they've dated in the past, so they could be rekindling. We know that her and Ethan Slater have split up. Her and SpongeBob are donezo.
Yeah. I don't really know anything about this guy. Do you? Like, I know it was like, nope. They dated, I think it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know anything, really. Yeah.
Widely known in pop culture as the ex-boyfriend and longtime friend of pop star Ariana Grande, notably serving as the muse for her 2016 hit single Into You. She is right that
is a good song.
Still slaps. You know?
That I didn't know that was about Ricky. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, get back to that relationship. Let's get some bangers out here.
Yeah, I don't know the backstory of that relationship. Like, do the Arianators like him, not like him? I don't know.
Seems like she still has no gripes with him.
Yeah, they were seen enjoying their 4th of July grocery run before the pair headed to her parents' house for the 4th of July holiday. They were together Saturday in Whole Foods, loading up on groceries in Florida.
There you have it.
There you have it, folks.
Wouldn't be shocked if this is a rekindling romance.
Yeah. Yep.
So we'll see more now that they're on tour.
A typical backslide after a breakup, you know?
She's circling the block.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That wraps up the topics before we get into the weekly watch report. Right now is the perfect time to crack open that bottle of RumHaven and make some delicious drinks, because the world, it could be too loud, too filtered, too fake, but not here, not with us, and not with RumHaven. RumHaven is where the noise fades and the real comes out, where you can just unbutton those expectations and sip on what's true and what's natural. One taste of pure cane sugar and real coconut water lets you feel the difference. It's what real tastes like, that place, that feeling, that mindset where everything finds its balance. I love RumHaven. You can pour it straight over ice and it tastes delicious, or you can mix it with a little juice, make your own cocktail. cocktail, Friday energy cocktail we like to make with RumHaven. And it's a place where you could just be real with yourself, your friends, and even strangers who might become there when you share a little RumHaven. So open up a bottle, lose the small talk, and find the good vibes, because the best moments aren't fake. They're simply real. RumHaven, made for real. Weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday, weekly watch report on Monday. All right, let's get into the weekly watch report, talk about the things that we watched this past week. Not many things to list, but I do want to talk about the fact that I watched the movie Regretting You.
Oh, you did, yeah.
This movie.
On the plane.
This movie got absolutely torched in reviews. I'm actually going to bring up the Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see. Oh, actually, the audience score was high, I do believe. But
84 audience, 28 critic.
Yes. I'd like to say I really liked this movie. It reminded me of like an early to mid 2000s, not early, like mid 2000s movie that comes out and is just a solid watch, and you could rewatch it. Like I watched this movie, I put my hands in the air, I said, I really liked that. And you looked over at me and you said, that movie got terrible reviews. And I said, well, Fran, you should give it another shot.
I almost watched it on the plane home.
Because it's, dare I say, a good movie. Like a movie you would enjoy. I don't think you would watch it and go, this is a bad movie.
No, I actually know that I would like it. That type of movie's right up my alley. And I had wanted to see it when it came out, and then I did not. And then I saw that it got terrible reviews, which did not push me towards wanting to watch it. But my God, we were sitting next to each other on that plane to London, and you were locked in.
I haven't been that locked into a movie in a long time.
Yeah, like I saw it on your face. You were looking like this to the screen. At one point, you were like,
well,
like you had your hands on your face.
I knew nothing about the movie or the story. I didn't know a single detail about this story. So I just put it on, went in blind, and said, "Oh my God!" So I'm going to give it a B+ because I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Fantastic.
Now, for any other new, I started watching the second season of Next Gen NYC.
Oh shit, that came out?
Yes.
Damn, I got so
and
much. And
the second part of Real Housewives of Rhode Island. I cannot wait for Real Housewives of Rhode Island to come back. Now, Liz has announced her departure.
Yes.
Which, listen, I know that it got scary there with Liz for a bit. You know, people on the cast are scared of her. What's happening with Liz? I thought she was great on the show.
Same.
So I'm upset that she won't be on this next season.
I am too, because she really seemed like a centerpiece. Yeah,
she seemed like a vital part to the show.
Yeah.
Second part of the reunion, so fucking good. I'm giving it an A-. These ladies are national treasures for Housewives. Am I saying they're great people? No, I'm not. But I want to watch crazy people on my reality TV. And these women are nut jobs. And I'll continue to watch Real Housewives of Rhode Island. So A- for the second part. Next Gen New York City. I was a notorious hater of this first season. I thought it was one of the worst shows I've ever seen. I thought, how could these people be cast on a reality show with these god-awful personalities? I'm into the second season. I'm into the second season. I might keep up. They're kind of winning me over in the first. I only watched the first episode, but I was kind of like, oh shit, I didn't really know they had this much drama. Now listen, I didn't watch the full first season because I thought it was so bad to start.
Yeah,
it was.
It finished a lot stronger than it started the first season.
I couldn't even work through the first episode. So I thought, oh my God, this is terrible. First episode of the second season, I'll give it a B. I'm going to continue watching. I'll give it a B. Love Island. Has anybody made the joke about bitch I'm Tsitsi with the Travis and Taylor just married sign? Has anybody made that joke? Because I'd like to be the first to state that right here. That
I can't say I've seen it.
I really wish there was a Photoshop of bitch, T and T just married. That would have really hit the spot for me. And I just envision it right now, what that would look like. It's a good meme. It's a really good meme.
That's a great cross. That's great. A great cross reference.
Yeah, it's a great cross reference. Love Island USA. I cannot continue to support the fact that these women are going to walk away with these guys on this show because they are terrible.
I couldn't agree
more.
They
are terrible. We saw movie night happen. We saw these pieces of shit. We're going to stay with them. The only valid good couple right now is Trinity and Bryce. And they're going to win it all, and they should win it all.
Yeah.
Why is Kata still with Zach? Why is Melanie still with Sincere? Why? Why is this going on?
The support of Sincere from the other women also really blows my mind. Like, I don't know what he is saying to these other ladies. I don't know what is going on. But I caught myself, and I have to watch Sunday's episode still. I'm behind on Sunday's episode. But I caught myself on the plane I was watching the way back, like whooping when Parmita was like, I don't think they should be together. I don't think they're compatible. They're toxic, and she deserves better. And I'm like, why are you the only person saying this?
Say what you will, but Corbin and Parmita will fucking say what they think, and they're not afraid to say what they think.
Yeah, and most of it's dumb. but that right there, that was good.
Hey, Corbin called out Sincere. No one else is.
Fuck, bruh.
Hey, R.I.P.
Damn.
Listen, also, Carl.
Damn, you hit me with an RIP. Did he get sent home?
I mean, I thought we were going to have to say that on
Oh, my God. I went the whole time. I said I haven't watched Sunday's episode.
I know, but I thought we were recapping the show.
I just tried to move past that to talk about Carl.
I know.
Honestly, it got spoiled for me, too.
Well, he did it. He just did it to me. How was I going to glaze past that? When I quite literally just said 20 seconds ago, I have to catch up on Sunday's episode.
Mm-hmm. But now you know.
Yeah, I didn't know. It wasn't spoiled. It wasn't spoiled to me. Spoiled for me. And now it was. But yeah, I was really just stuck on them doing, talking about who's a tough movie night for Kenzie too, as well. I think that, if we're going to be as mad as we all have been at Sincere and watching those clips of Sincere say the same things to Melanie that he was saying to Soul, he was saying to Amora. Kenzie's doing the same shit. Like, I get what she's saying and like, oh, I want to be me and test the connections, but you can't like really tell the same story to different guys. And it's like, no, I really like you. No, I really like you.
Yeah.
No, I really like, it's messy. I feel like, all the girls were like, ooh, can't really support her in that one.
Yeah.
And I do kind of agree with Melanie that I think after movie night, like, because she got caught and all that shit, she was like, I really like Dylan and I just want to be with Dylan. I think Melanie was totally right that if that didn't happen, she would have still kept exploring, or if Dylan like didn't cry when he found out, then she would have kept exploring.
For Anaya and Carl, I'm really, really hoping that they can make something like last and happening here, because for Anaya, obviously she was so upset about Casey that I'm hoping that she can really connect with Carl and just like put the Casey stuff behind and just because Carl seems like such a sweetheart, and I feel like he really does like Anaya. And I'm hoping that we can see like their connection blossom, because We gotta move. We gotta move past the Casey stuff.
We gotta move past it. I hope that Casey and TT lock in. They're good with each other. I think, from some of his reactions, you could tell a lot more that the whole no one standing behind his door at the beginning of the season, like, really stuck with him. Like, that was an ego hit that he held on to for weeks and was still thinking about and still bringing up. So I think that really like had a lot to do with a lot of the moves he was making and like wanting going back. Nobody stood behind my door, all these things. But
they did go in on him, like to a point that seemed like extra. No,
I mean, yeah,
especially when you compare it to like no one said anything to Sincere or Kenzie, and it's like, what did he actually like? I think, not that I'm siding with Zach as like a good guy here, but like he said, like when they were going in on him when they came back to the villa, at that point they didn't know what he like. They didn't see what he said, so it was more like they were just mad that he brought someone back.
No, I think the way in those clips specifically, I think there was a lot of times, and with like Corbin, the way he was talking about Anaya was not. No,
but they hadn't seen those yet. Is what I'm saying. Like, and that's what they were saying at the same time. They only saw that first part, which was like a challenge.
Yeah.
But like he definitely disrespected her at points, but they hadn't seen any of that yet. So I think
you just mean like with the recoupling.
Yeah, just like they were really, until movie night, they didn't see anything, so they were just pissed at him for bringing someone back. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I think that's like the ultimate like you ride hard for your girl when that happens, because it's like the ultimate embarrassment is when you stand up there and you're like, I want to stay with my person, and they come back with somebody else, regardless of
when like everyone told her to not.
Yeah, no, it's everyone told her to not. Everyone's for some reason telling Melanie to fucking pick Sincere still first. Like,
mainly Anaya, by the way. Like she's chanting Team Sincere.
I don't get it at all. And I don't know. It's like, and then it's like some of these other guys get really, I don't know why all the other girls weren't like, wait, what the fuck about Zach not telling Kata that his Casso girl left. Because like, how was that not shared?
And then when
I would have been like, wait, what? No one told her that? Like, no one was talking about it. No one was like, oh, by the way, like the girl that he was with was kicked off the show. It wasn't because he didn't pick her. It took a lot of days for that to come out.
I know. And when Kata put everything together, she was like, wait, how come I didn't know that? And it was such a valid reaction to be like, I don't understand how I didn't know that. There were so many things that the guys were saying in Casa that were so disrespectful to the women back at the villa that I feel like they didn't even show enough of it during movie night. Like, I'm like, they said
when Sincere forgot what Melanie looked like.
Sincere literally said, I forgot what Melanie looked like. I'm like, they disrespected them in so many ways. Like Casey, I think called Anaya like a grandma at one point. I'm like, there was just so many things that I'm like, these guys, the way that they speak about women in general is just terrible.
It was really a bad batch. Of contestants. I don't know. It just like I'm rooting for Trinity and Bryce. Yeah. And I feel like they have a real genuine connection. And
does the age difference not bother you?
Yeah and no. I don't know. It's hard because like in the real world, it may be a bigger issue. I don't know. In when you're in the villa, I'm like, everyone might as well be the same age.
Mm-hmm. It's like, so you bring up a good point. I'm like, I haven't even thought about their ages.
Yeah. Like, and I'm watching them all. I'm like, they're all the same age. And granted, they're not.
They're not.
They're not. But like, I think Trinity has like a really good head on her shoulders, and I feel Bryce is one of the only guys that can see any sort of reason, like is the only possible critical thinker in this group. He's like the only one that talks, and I'm like, okay, we're getting somewhere.
Mhm.
So in that case,
I think he was the one that
Listen.
during movie night when they were going at when Sincere was like arguing, he was like whispering like just say you're sorry, just say
yeah,
just say yes.
like it literally just be like, stop saying but, like stop like saying something and being like, but like no. When he tried to flip it back at Melanie, I was like, you gotta be fine. Dude, don't even try to do this right now.
I really can't believe that like the show's almost over.
I know, and I really can't believe that like these girls are looking at Melanie and they're like, you should be with Sincere. He's a good guy.
It's insane. It's real. It's
By
really.
the way, when Parmita was like, I know you guys think that me and like Corbin are shallow or whatever because we're both really like good looking people. That was unbelievable. Like she had, both of them had some of the funniest lines I've ever heard.
You know, I was saying this last night. I'm like, I really want to know the casting thought process. Like when they audition these people, what is it about their personality or something they say that stands out? They go, we got to have them on this show.
Yeah. Totally.
Like, cause Sincere, you know, he walks into a room and starts talking. You're probably like, oh, he's going to be a mess on this show. Like, you know, just lying. He's probably lying in the audition and they're catching him and they're like, perfect. He's a liar.
Yeah.
We're not a toxic couple. We just have a lot of toxic moments.
No. That him saying they're not a toxic couple, crazy.
But you need someone like him on this season. I'm more like the Calebs of the world. Like they like the people who are just kind of like there, like Gal or whatever. Like those people. Like why are they on the show?
Yeah. Like what stood out? Yeah.
Well, I mean, they all want. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's a great question. It really is so hard to wrap my mind around, like, because Melanie sees it. You know, she's yelling at Sincere at the movie night, like, you're telling me you're gonna fix it. You're not fixing it, making her feel dumb, making her I feel like a fool, all these things. She's saying all these things, and it's like 2 days later, he made her breakfast one time, and she's like, that was so sweet. I'm like, oh, guys, the bar is at the fucking basement.
As Ace once said, breakfast is the bare minimum. All right. All right. I'll give Love Island a B. I'll give it a B.
Yeah.
And that's everything.
Yeah, movie night was certainly entertaining, so you can't knock it for that. It always is. And you're pretty locked into that content. So like a B-. I've really only watched that. I have not watched a single other thing. I was also trying to catch up on Love Island UK. And I think I'm right before Casa. I'm on episode like 29 or 30, somewhere in there. And it's great. It is good. This season is fantastic. Because it's just like, I don't know, there's so much going on within the couples. They have so many more people, which was great for like people testing connections and doing all these things. And like, there are couples that have been solid, but they're still looking at people that they were with before. And it's like, ooh, do we rekindle? Could this be that? Could this be here? It's been so good. I am so excited to see what happens with Casa. I know I'm missing it. Somehow I haven't been spoiled, which was shocking to me too. So I'm really looking forward to that. But that's a B+. Fantastic. Quite literally, that's it. I wasn't clocked. Besides watching episodes of Entourage in bed with you in London, that's it.
Got to put on a bedtime show.
As the #1 frozen fruit bar brand in America, Outshine Fruit Bars and mini fruit pops are made with real fruit or juice and simple ingredients that you can pronounce. Every bite tastes like biting into a piece of ripe fruit, juicy, refreshing, and bursting with flavor. It's a bright, vibrant experience that brings a moment of joy in every bar. What's in each fruit bar? Real fruit or fruit juice and a good source of vitamin C. There's no GMO ingredients, no high fructose corn syrup, and no artificial colors or flavors. The lineup of flavors, delicious. Strawberry, mango, coconut, watermelon, pineapple, cherry, you name it, there's something for whatever you're craving. You've got the classic fruit bars, mini fruit pops, and even the fruit blends that swirl multiple flavors together. Think pina colada, cherry limeade, and more. Outshine makes it so easy to experience the joy of fruit because sometimes fruit can be a hassle. You want to eat a coconut, it's delicious. You got to crack the shell. Pineapple, amazing, but you got to battle all those spikes. That's where Outshine comes in because it takes the best part of fruit, the juicy, flavorful goodness, and makes it easy to enjoy. So just grab an Outshine bar and enjoy. It's snacking made easy. You can find Outshine Fruit Bars at retailers nationwide.
All right, I'll give Love Island a B+. Because I think there actually have been like A episodes here and there.
Yeah.
But then there's like some awful, boring episodes.
Right. Then there's duds.
Yeah. Going forward, I really don't have like high hopes for the rest of the season now that
it's like over.
Right.
No, I know. I'm just saying like Corbin and Parmita being gone, like I'm like, who do I root for now?
Crazy.
I voted them for most compatible. I think they are the most compatible. I think you can't argue that. They are the most compatible. Whether you like them or not.
Oh,
that's just a fact.
I couldn't disagree more, but
they are. They said it themselves. They're the boy and girl versions of what they would be. Like
they'll last 4 seconds outside of this show.
Hey, let's follow up in 6 months and we'll see. But yeah, I'll give that a B+. I watched Noah Khan's documentary. Very good. Very good. Very like deep documentary. I can't believe him FaceTiming into our show was in it.
It wasn't
in it.
No, it wasn't.
Honestly, you held me for a second. I'm not falling for this shit anymore.
Way. Imagine like no one said that to us.
Literally, my face was like, "Don't fall for it,
Yeah,
Rhea."
I saw you for a second.
Doing the math in my head, like.
But yeah, definitely like a very deep, like he opened up a lot and learned a lot about him, where he's from, his family. Some definitely some tear-jerking moments.
Yeah, I heard it was a tearjerker.
Yeah. He's doing like, cause like it all centered around him doing his Fenway show, like leading up to that. He's actually doing like 4 Fenway shows this week.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll give that an A-. Great documentary.
Solid.
I watched this 6-episode, like I guess miniseries on Netflix called Legends, British show, and it's a true story. Steve Coogan is like the main guy in it. True story about like the drug epidemic in the UK. I don't actually know the exact dates, but like probably in the last. Or it was when Margaret Thatcher was around, so whenever that was.
Yeah.
But I'll give it an A-. Like very good. It's only 6 episodes. Have either of you watched Slow Horses or no?
No.
It's similar to that. I feel like I've only watched like 1 season of Slow Horses, but basically like legend is you're undercover, like that's your legend. Mm-hmm. So all these people go undercover, and then they have to like be with these drug dealers and criminals like as undercover. But it was really good. So I'll give it an A-. I watched the first episode of Larry David's new show.
How was that?
Life, Larry, and the Pursuit of Unhappiness. I hate to say that I didn't think it was funny. I didn't think it was good.
No.
Damn.
Really?
I mean, I only watched the first episode. So I think there's 2 out, or 2 out, maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. It just feels forced. Like they're doing it around the 250th. And like he's just putting himself. It's just basically like Larry David in these historical moments. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't love it. Like I feel like the skits that he's doing here, I've seen similar skits from other people that have just been better. Yeah, I didn't love it. All
right. Well,
unfortunately, I'm a huge Larry David guy. I really want to, but maybe it'll be better. I don't know. I'll give that like a C-. I watched the final season of The Bear, the whole season.
Oh,
how was it?
Surprisingly, I liked it. Considering like I really didn't like the other.
I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
They don't promote this anymore.
I feel like because it's the last one that they were like, let's just put this shit out and end it. You know, like they haven't really been talking about it that much. But I have seen people who have been talking about it, not a lot, but saying that it felt like they got back to more of what the beginning of the show was like.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Because the last few seasons, I think I remember like on the show just being like, I really don't like this at all. Like they were getting real artsy, like losing the plot. Like, but I thought the season was good. I thought they wrapped it up in a nice way. It's not really a spoiler because it's like in the very beginning, but like Carmi isn't like I won't say it because that maybe that is a little bit of a spoiler, but like
don't do it because I'm going to watch.
Yeah, it feels nice. Like it's a nice ending, and this isn't a spoiler because it's just throughout, but it's nice. Like the sky doesn't need to be falling at all points. Like good things can happen. Things can happen in this show.
I'm with you on that. I am with you on that.
Like it's nice to see these people not have a horrible time the entire episode.
Right. So fair.
So I'll give it a B+ as a final.
Good.
I watched a couple episodes of Mad Men. Like that is, I might finish Mad Men in like 10 years.
It's going to take you a long time.
I watched the first 4 seasons in like a week, and then now I'm watching like 1 episode per week, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's still really good. It's just like there's so many other shows I'm trying to watch. But I'll give that an A-. Like every time I watch it, I'm like, this is a great show.
Reminiscent of when you were watching Suits.
Which I never finished, by the way. I don't even think I never watched the 9th
I think
season. I had like. By the way, did you see Rick Hoffman's new look?
Yes.
I thought it was AI when I first saw it.
I haven't seen him.
He has got new hair.
Yeah.
Weight loss.
Wow. I haven't seen him.
But yeah, so I'll give that an A-. I watched not the newest episode of House of the Dragon, but last week's
episode 2.
Yeah, I'll give it a B+. Like I'm definitely more locked in. And it was another great episode.
I did watch episode 1 before I left from London. I thought it was great. There's a lot going on quickly.
And there's a lot going on in the second episode too. Like a lot of battle, so a lot of fighting.
Yeah.
I'll give it a B+. I enjoyed this episode more than the first one.
Nice.
And then the final thing I have is I watched Power Ballad, the
Nick Jonas
Paul Rudd movie.
Paul Rudd movie.
How was it?
Wait, can you buy it? Is it out to buy?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh,
Prime.
shit.
I know what I'm doing tonight.
Seriously. I got to watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
It was good. I mean, I think my expectations were like higher than they should have been because it got like incredible. I mean, Rotten Tomatoes and like the reviews I saw were like really, really good. Like I think his Rotten Tomatoes score was like in the mid-90s. So my expectations were pretty high, and I also just kind of liked the premise of it. And I thought it was good, but I didn't love it as
87.
Oh, 87.
Yeah, I'm way higher than Regretting You.
But the audience score is an 85, so right next to where the audience score of Regretting You is.
I liked it, but I didn't love it as much as I hoped I would. Nick Jonas is really good in it. And then Paul Rudd is obviously great. It's hard to not say anything without it being a spoiler because I just didn't love how it wrapped up really. Like I thought it was going somewhere where I was like ready to like it, and it just didn't. And I kind of feel like the end of the movie kind of just felt like it fizzled out to me.
Got big plans to watch later tonight.
Not a strong third act.
But not as once you guys watch it, we can like discuss the
Wednesday.
actual
Don't worry,
details.
Next episode.
But you know what I was also saying that would have really brought it up another notch? Give me like 2 real musician celebrity cameos, like because they're at these parties and stuff. Like, give me a John Mayer type or like just one line to like make this feel more real. Like I could have used like some like fun cameos in the movie. But I'll give it a B. It was still a fun watch, quick, like an hour and a half. And yeah, Nick Jonas, it obviously felt like he was kind of playing some like dark version of himself. But he's a good actor.
That's what Nick does best, honestly.
He is a good actor.
He usually does play like not the most likable characters, I feel like.
He plays like a caricature of himself with qualities of himself that I'm sure he has that are exaggerated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not in everything.
No, I was thinking of that frat movie. That
No,
he
not
was
in Jumanji.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Or
never
like-
saw Jumanji.
Or like
that show he
Scream
was in.
Queens, or the MMA show
The,
he was
the
in.
MMA show, yeah. But yeah, that's all I got.
He's got range.
Yeah, he does. All right, that is everything we watched, and we'll watch a lot more this week to talk about next Monday. And that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We're so happy to be back. We love you guys so very much. We'll be back for another episode on Wednesday.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Look at the charts, who does it the best? 2 chicks getting paid in reality checks.